Farooq Abdullah had said Kashmir Jahannam mein jaye. Pakistan continues to bleed India. India bid farewell to 4 brave soldiers who were killed in line of duty in Poonch. But some continue to display their Pak Prem. National Conference Chief Abdullah Senior has once again begged for talks with Pakistan and even predicted a Gaza-like fate if India does not sit on the talks table with Pakistan. Gaza-like situation. Gaza is disputed. Kashmir is not. Farooq Abdullah does not get it. Here is what he said.
वाजपेयी जी ने जो कहा था कि दोस्त बदलाए जा सकते हैं, पड़ोसी बदलाए नहीं जा सकते। अगर हम पड़ोसियों के साथ दोस्ती में रहेंगे तो दोनों तरक्की करेंगे। मोदी जी का है बयान, प्रधानमंत्री का, कि वॉर इज नॉट एन ऑप्शन नाउ। आप बातचीत से मसले हल करने हैं। कहाँ है वो बातचीत? आज नवाज शरीफ वहाँ के वजीर आजम बनने वाले हैं। वो चिल्ला चिल्ला के कहते हैं हम बात करेंगे। क्या वजह है कि हम बातचीत के लिए तैयार नहीं है? अगर बातचीत से हमने ये सुलझाया नहीं तो माफ़ी चाहता हूँ आपसे कहने का, हमारा भी वही हाल होगा जो आज गाजा का और पैलेस्टीनियन का हो रहा है।
You're watching the News Hour at 10, debate number 2 on Times Now, Super Prime Time.
Guru Prakash, the national spokesperson of the Bharatiya Janata Party, stays on. Sushant Sareen joins us, needs no introduction, senior fellow ORF, wears multiple hats. Lokesh Jindal stays on. GM Shaheen, the Jammu and Kashmir JDU president and advocate Ahmad Ayaz, political analyst, completes the panel. Gentlemen, good evening. Sushant Sareen, just set this in context. I frankly did not understand the Gaza-Palestine analogy. What is Mr. Abdullah trying to say here?
Yeah, Pranesh, I think Dr. Abdullah very often sounds kind of unhinged when he starts talking about Kashmir and the larger geopolitical context of Kashmir. It's utterly unhinged. It has no logic. It has no rationale, what he says. When he says that this will become another Gaza, what is the comparison between Gaza and Kashmir? There is none whatsoever. Is he saying that India is going to bomb the hell out of Kashmir and make it into a Gaza? Is he saying Pakistan is going to do that? Does Pakistan have the wherewithal? I think there should be a certain retirement age for politicians, and Dr. Abdullah is well past that date, number one. Number two, old habits die hard. This old school of Kashmiri politicians have been so used to playing on both sides of the wicket that they want to suck up to the Pakistanis so that, they are not targeted, they are safe, they are secure, and those terrorists do not target them and their personal interests. And they also want to profit whatever they can from their association with India. I think that game is over after the constitutional reforms of 2019. That game is on. If they want to continue to be in politics, then it's a very clear one-way street on how that politics will operate. This kind of double game is not going to work. Number three, he's factually wrong. He's utterly clueless. He's completely ignorant about what is happening in Pakistan. I don't know how he can be so presumptive as to assume that Nawaz Sharif is going to become the next prime minister. Even a Pakistani is not as presumptuous as Dr. Abdullah is, simply because there are still many obstacles to Nawaz Sharif becoming the next prime minister. Number two, even if Nawaz Sharif becomes the next prime minister, where has he declared that he actually wants to have talks with India? And number three,
it's not as
the
if...
problem is not, Pranesh, the problem is not that a Pakistani says that he wants to have talks with India. The problem is the terms and conditions on which they want to have talks with India. If the talks are going to be that India has to surrender its sovereignty and compromise on its territorial integrity insofar as Jammu and Kashmir is concerned, then it's a non-starter. That's not going to happen. So what are these talks going to lead up to?
Who will you talk to? Ahmad Ayaz.
The heck of it.
Ahmad Ayaz साहब.
Whom are you going to talk to?
किससे बात करेंगे पाकिस्तान में सर?
You see, the statement made by Farooq Abdullah has to be seen in a larger context.
In which
And
context?
we may not like him as a politician or
No, in which context, sir? In which context?
1 hour something which has, I think that need, see, we'll have to look that has been suffering for last 35 years, and with all the military operations, with all the security operations, with no comeback, there had been major operations like catch and kill, all out, and what not. So with all that, as on today, we can see the situation has
But
not
catch and kill.
normalized.
Hold on. Ahmad Ayaz, catch and 1 minute, sir. 1 minute. It's not as easy as you think it is. Catch and kill nahi hai wahan pe. That you spot someone with a Ferran and you start shooting. 1 minute. This is a proxy war against the terror. Against the terrorists that come from Pakistan.
I am telling that Kashmir has seen in the past. No, I am saying that Kashmir has seen all these operations in the past. Even today's situation has not normalized. We have seen very recently an ambush made on the security forces at Anantnag, Pakarnag.
Kahan se hua ambush? Who made that ambush?
And Rajouri. There was an ambush, yes.
Kahan se hua, sir? Who's behind the ambush?
This is what is news is coming out. And then we have seen a retired police officer getting killed 3 days
Ahmad
back.
Ayaz, which is why I am asking you. This is a result of Pak terror.
No, okay, but that's what. No, whatever. But the point is that
Whatever nahi, it is Pak terror.
No, Pranav, what Farooq Abdullah
But
said,
sir,
that all-
unless you, Ahmad Ayaz Saab, sir, unless you realize what the problem is, accept the reality, how will you move forward? Let me bring in GM Shaheen. Shaheen Saab, do you endorse what Farooq Abdullah has said? Gaza, Palestine and what not?
Pranesh Saab, see, no, I will not talk against, I will not talk behalf of Farooq Abdullah. But the question is, because we have to talk with the neighbors. As you know, that Mr. Vajpayee told earlier that we cannot change neighbors and we must talk to our neighbors. What's wrong in it? Because if every Kashmiri, the people of Jammu and Kashmir wants the peace inside the valley.
Who's against peace in Kashmir?
What's wrong?
But
Isn't it our
Shaheen
Prime Minister
Saab,
of
who's
the
against
country?
peace in Kashmir?
No, see, Mr. Pranav. Isn't it Mr. Vajpayee? See. Let me speak, Mr. Pranav. Isn't it our Atal Bihari Vajpayee invite for Agra summit this Musharraf? Isn't it our Prime Minister Narendra Modi?
Have we not held talks under Prime Minister Modi? We've had several rounds of discussion.
But
what
why?
has it yielded?
But why?
शाहीन साहब देखिए आप कंफ्यूज कर रहे हैं मैं आपसे सीधा सवाल पूछ रहा हूं
Suggestions.
1
So
minute
what is
सर
wrong
1
in
minute
it?
1 minute मैं आपसे शाहीन साहब सुन लीजिए आप टीम इंडिया के मेंबर है फारूक अब्दुल्ला भी उन्होंने कहा कश्मीर जहन्नुम में जाए हमारे जवान मारे जाते हैं आतंकवादी उनको मारते हैं वो बोल रहे हैं पाकिस्तान से बात करो
Pranav,
उन्होंने
my dear friend.
why hasn't Mr. Abdullah condemned Pak terror?
I will.
Why is he putting the onus on India?
Pranav, see, Pranav, I am not a spokesperson of national cooperation.
No,
Mr.
but
Pranav,
you are a
but
leader, senior
if a-
leader
if
at
a
that of
person
Team
is in
India. You
depression,
must take a stand.
If 370
You
has
can't
been
get
smashed,
away.
If we lost, no, if nobody is carrying, if from last 5 years election is not going held in Jammu and Kashmir, definitely a person will.
Healthy, these are the
his
people who
votes will be
boycotted polls, sir. What are
in
you
Jammu
talking
and
about?
Kashmir.
Elections?
Because
Guru
obviously
Prakash?
he became in depression.
Depression.
It is not happening.
Depression.
Mr. Pranav,
He should
Mr.
stay at
Pranav.
home, keep
It is
quiet
not
then if he's in
happening
depression.
any country.
Farooq
No,
Abdullah is
obviously,
depressed.
Yes.
Is Farooq Abdullah depressed?
Obviously, why not? No.
Does Omar Abdullah
because
agree with you
election
that
is not
Farooq
going in
Abdullah is
Jammu-
depressed?
Sir, Pranav, election is not going in Jammu Kashmir from last 5 years.
Did
5 years,
NC
election
and
is not
PDP
going
not
here.
boycott
That's the
elections?
reason. If it will be happen in Ahmedabad or Uttar Pradesh tomorrow.
What are you saying? What are you saying? Lokesh Jindal, do you endorse what Farooq Abdullah has said?
I am.
Pranesh, there are 3 important points I would
No,
like
just
to
make one. I don't have time for 3. Please make one.
Oh, Pranesh, I'll not be able to answer like this. If you are asking me just to, come out with a yes or no, this question
yes
is
or
very
no.
subjective.
But we
I cannot answer
genuinely
it in
short
a
on time,
objective
Lokesh
like
bhai.
manner like you want.
No, Lokesh bhai, we're genuinely short on time. So, आप 8 point बताइए, then I'll
Just
bring in
give
Guru
me
Prakash.
Few seconds. Pranesh, we have a hostile neighbor, which is a nuclear weapon states, which resorts to non-state actors and infiltration of terrorism. it becomes very important for us to make sure that our immediate neighborhood is peaceful, because we cannot resort to spending all our expenditure on maintaining the borders. We have got more than 3,000 kilometers of border with Pakistan. What Mr. Farooq Abdullah said, that we need peace with Pakistan, is absolutely sensible. That's what we ought to do.
But does Pakistan need peace with India? That is the question. Is Mr. Farooq
Pranesh,
Abdullah in talks with Pakistani people? Who is he talking
Pranesh,
to in what capacity? No, you tell me, Lokesh Jindal, which other former chief minister in India advises the government to talk to someone else, some other country? How's Farooq Abdullah special?
Pranesh, whenever we are talking about diplomacy, it needs to precede over the military. You cannot expect the military to take charge of our immediate neighborhood. It has to be diplomacy first. And
Okay,
that's
Guru
what is required here.
Prakash, answer that.
No, Pranesh, I think I was patiently listening to our JDU senior leader, Mr. G.M. Shaheen, and I think he's a very senior leader, but I would like to make a small correction that only recently Jammu Kashmir, the entire people of Jammu and Kashmir, they participated in the DDC election. So just to say कि पिछले 5 सालों में कोई चुनाव नहीं हुआ है, I think it's a false conception. You are peddling false narrative. Large number, sir. In large number, people from Pulwama, Kupwara.
If same thing will happen in your state,
Let him make his point. Shaheen Saab, let him speak, please.
आप सीनियर है सर, मैं आपके बीच में कोई नहीं बोल रहा था, थोड़ा सुनने का धैर्य रखिए. We live in a democracy, sir. It's not an India Alliance meeting that anyone will speak at any time. So you have to understand the recent election to the District Development Council, DDC के चुनाव जम्मू कश्मीर में हुए थे और पुलवामा कुपवाड़ा से लोग भारी संख्या में निकल के आए थे. The second thing, you constantly see कि कोई dialogue नहीं हो रहा है, कोई interaction नहीं हो रहा है. At the DGMO level, sir, at the diplomatic level, sir, at the military level, at the diplomatic level, there is a constant dialogue. But if Pakistan allows its soil to be used by non-state actors, there cannot be any dialogue, there cannot be any conversation. In 2008, the deadliest attack on Mumbai, and the Congress Home Minister was changing his suit. शिवराज सिंह पाटिल क्या कर रहे थे वो? पाकिस्तान आया, मुंबई में हमारे लोगों को मार दिया और कांग्रेस के गृह मंत्री अपने सूट को बदल रहे थे. This is the level of sensitivity of the Congress
The
party.
last word, Sushant Sareen, you have 30 seconds, then we wrap this up.
Yeah, Pranesh, very quickly. Number one, peace with Pakistan will not come out of pusillanimity, as Mr. Shaheen is suggesting. It will come out of strength. And I think what we need to focus on is building our strength. Number two, he is utterly wrong. Number two, Atal Bihari Vajpayee was no oracle or no prophet, nothing of the sort. He was just another politician, a good one, but he also got it wrong. So he did Agra. What was he rewarded with? The attack on Parliament.
Right.
He did the Lahore Yatra. What was he rewarded with? Kargil. Mr. Modi went to Lahore. What was he rewarded with? Pathankot. Do they want a repeat of the same?
Absolutely.
So all
You
this
hit the nail on its head. We've tried every trick in the book, tried everything with Pakistan. Every time we've been backstabbed and betrayed. The least we must do is ensure that the valor of our braves is not undermined. Mr. Farooq Abdullah, if you have some shame, sir, I don't know whether you're under depression. I don't know. Shaheen Saab said you are under depression. We wish you well. But you must apologize to the family members of the martyrs who've made the supreme sacrifice. I thank you, gentlemen, for joining us on the NewsHour Agenda.